and welcome back. Today is Saturday, January 10th. That was a mouthful to say. Why was that a little weird? But I have your 4 brand new plays in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the page. We get a 6-game NBA slate. It is a massive, massive day in Chicago because the Bulls are playing the Mavs. Come on, we all know that. We all know everyone's going to be watching Bulls, Mavs at the same time at 7 o'clock here today in Chicago. Nah, we all know, bear the fuck down. Bear down, baby. It's a big day ahead of us. But massive day in the NBA. Amazon Prime, they have an early game here today at 12 o'clock on Prime. We get the Battle of the Shooting Guards, Volume 2 in this one. We get Minnesota versus Cleveland. They're in the Quicken Loan Center. Is it the Quicken Loan Center? But they're in Cleveland in this one. 238 over under. Cleveland 4.5 point favorite here in this one. Hey, last time these two teams played, I told you. You take Donovan Mitchell at home. Donovan Mitchell, I'm butchering it now. Anthony Edwards at home is a different player than he is on the road. So Anthony Edwards on the road, at 73% hit rate at 30-plus points. He's a monster on the road. He has a smash lineup here today, and I'm excited to see this game. Battle of the Shooting Guards. I bet Donovan Mitchell won't go down without a fight. We get Miami versus Indiana. This is a battle of the lower tiers of the Eastern Conference. Over these two teams, the play-in or future play-in teams, I don't really know. Pacers are probably one of the worst teams in the league right now. 235 over under. Miami 7.5 point favorite here. We don't really know much injury news. It's weird. Miami Heat, they were supposed to play the Bulls the other day, so they haven't played in a few games. I expect this could be all systems go. I bet a lot of people. I think the Heat will be fully healthy in this one, and I think the Pacers are just without Benedict Mathurin in this one as well. We get Clippers versus Detroit. They're running it back from, I think, 2 weeks ago when they played with Cade Cunningham. Had a great game. The lowest over-under on the slate, 217. Over-under Detroit, 5.5 point favorite here at home. Clippers just played last night, so they're on a back-to-back playing Detroit. Pistons, I think we still don't know about Cade Cunningham news. I assume Cade Cunningham will be playing in this one because last time he sit out versus the Bulls. You step up for when Kawhi Leonard and James Harden show up in Detroit. Maybe no James Harden. He might find a nice strip club in Detroit, but I don't think there's many in there. But the lowest over-under on the slate, we get Boston versus the Spurs. This game should be in a great game overall at 7 o'clock. Boston 1.5 point favorite here at home. Victor Wembanyama should be playing in this one. Luke Cornett, revenge game in this one. But I'm excited. This game should be a ton of fun. Jalen Brown, he's going to put on a show. I think this game should be a fun one. Dallas versus Chicago. The Who Has Cooper Flagg in Chicago. If you don't remember, like a few months ago, they were like, "Oh, Matas Buzelis is Cooper Flagg at home. We have our own Cooper Flagg at home. It's Matas Buzelis." So this is the battle of who has Cooper Flagg on their team. No PJ Washington, no Anthony Davis in this one. I bet Anthony Davis was pretty happy. I actually had a joke for him because he's from Chicago, but he's not from Chicago. He's a Packers fan, so I think he took this game injury just so he got hurt the game before so he could watch this Bears-Packers game. He's like, I'm going to be in Chicago. I'm just going to go to the Packers game when it's on at the same time. And then we get Charlotte versus Utah. Late game at 8:30 o'clock tonight. Charlotte 4.5 point favorite on the road. This game should be a ton of fun. This is a nice league pass game, I would have to say. High over-under game. Keontae George going against LaMelo Ball off the bench. Colin Sexton, revenge game. Con Knipple, Mr. Consistent as they could be. Lauri Markkanen. This game should be a great game. That late night game should be a fun one overall. I got 4 brand new plays here that I absolutely love. And before we jump into today's plays, we got to recap yesterday's action and yesterday in the NBA. Ended up going 2-3 in best bets overall. Man, oh man, the battle of the superstars. I think everyone lost. I don't think Luka even scored 30, and I do not believe that Giannis scored. Giannis didn't even come close to 30. That was a battle of the superstars. That was a straight dud in that one. Ahmed Thompson and Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks had a monster game, and Ahmed Thompson had a great game. Jalen Johnson, the rebounds, assists weren't there, and then Joel Embiid finished the game, I think, with 22. He was late game. I should have just taken Tyrese Maxey, but when I recorded yesterday's video, as I said in the video, the over-under for him was at 29, and he finished the game at 29. So even if I took the over 29.5 at the start of the video, it would have been a loser overall. But 27 was a cash-free day. But 2-3 day, been a horrible week for me, but I'm feeling good and feeling great. It's a beautiful sports day ahead of us. I feel great about this card. I love the spots that we got. And let's just jump into it. For my first play of the day, got 2 plays here in this Minnesota-Cleveland game, and they're going to be on both sides of the ball. 2 shooting guards in this game. We're going to be taking Donovan Mitchell. Wait. No, we're not. We're not going to be taking Donovan Mitchell. We're taking Sam Merrill. Sam Merrill is playing a lot. He's playing late in these games, and he's knocking down shots. It's going to be Sam Merrill to go over 10.5 points. Come on, -129. On DraftKings, Minnesota, these last 7 games allow the 7th most points to the shooting guard position. So recently they've been struggling versus the shooting guard, and Sam Merrill has been smooth and consistent as they come. He's gone over 8 for his last 10 games, averaging 14.7 points per game, 81% hit rate this season, averaging 14.1 points per game, 80% hit rate at home. So he goes from 81% to 80% at home, averaging 14.1 points per game. With the only 2 games this season, he's gone below under 12 points in each game at home. So if he gets the over, he's at least getting to that 12-point mark, because I believe at the start of this recording, FanDuel has moved this line to 11.5. It's still 10.5 on DraftKings when I'm recording, but even if it's 11.5, I have him projected here at 14. But again, only 2 games this season, he's gone below 12 points. So I feel good if you get to that 11.5 marker. He's averaging around 27 minutes played per game, and when he plays this much, when he plays 27 plus minutes in a game, he gets the over 82% of the time, averaging 14.6 points per game. Last 5 games, he's had 5, 16, 15, 19, and 22. And then 22 was just against the Minnesota Timberwolves the other day. Last 10 games, the Wolves, they allowed the 18th most straightaway threes, where Sam Merrill takes 63% of his shots from beyond the arc, those little 2K hot zones. Last 10 games, allowing the 18th most straightaway threes. Last 10 games, Minnesota's allowing the 16th most corner threes. I think it's the right corner. They're allowed the 16th most corner threes, and Sam Merrill actually takes 15% of his shots in the corner 3. So he has a nice straightaway 3 and nice corner 3 market in this one. Minnesota will do their best on containing Donovan Mitchell when he slashes, or even Garland when they slash into the paint, leaving a great opportunity for them to do a pass to Sam Merrill that's staying behind the 3-point arc. Again, I have it projected here at 14 plus points here. Shooting guards versus Minnesota. A lot of the shooting guards have had some massive games. Sam Merrill, 22. Tyler Hero, 17. Luke Kennard, a similar player, 15. Cam Thomas, 30. Tim Hardaway Jr., another similar player, 19. Lou Dort, 11. AJ, man, I'm butchering his name. Ajay Mitchell, 14. KCP, another similar player, 12. And Malik Monk, 16. Another similar player. Those players that just like to stay by the 3-point mark, and they just wait all game, and then they'll just splash a 3. Again, I have it projected here at 14 plus points. 8 for his last 10, so it can be Sam Merrill to go over 10.5 points, coming -129 on DraftKings. Jump to my second play here in the same game, Cleveland, Minnesota. I said it last video. I said it at the top of the video. I'm showing up for this one. Give me Anthony Edwards here. I think Anthony Edwards on the road, he has been a dog all season long on Amazon Prime. I know he's questionable with an illness. Even if he doesn't play, I'll gladly take the DMP, but I think Anthony Edwards will show up. He'll have his Michael Jordan flu game against Cleveland. So give me Anthony Edwards to go over 28.5 points, coming -114 on DraftKings. Cleveland, they allow the 4th most points and the 6th most threes to the shooting guard position. Cleveland, these last 15 games, allow the 3rd most points and the 2nd most threes. And Cleveland, these last 7 games, allow the most points and the 3rd most threes. So overall, this is a great matchup for Anthony Edwards, where he's only gotten this over 5 for his last 10, averaging 30.6 points per game, with the last 5 games of having 30, 33, 35, and then 26 and 25. And then 25 was the most recent matchup against the Cavs. He's only gotten this over 1 for his last 3 against the Cavs, too, averaging 32.3 points per game, with the last 3 against the Cavs, him having 28, 44, and 25. And that 44-point game was in Cleveland, though. He's a great road player, and it shows. He had 28, 44, and 23, 44-point game in Cleveland. 73% hit rate on the road this season, averaging 32.8 points per game, going over 8 for his last 10 road games, averaging 33.5 points per game. With the last 3 road games, he's had 30, 33, and 35 in those 3 games, so he dominates on the road. He steps at a big time for this team on the road. I have him projected here at 30-plus points in this game. Cleveland is 23rd versus straightaway threes, where Anthony Edwards takes 40% of his shots here. On the road, I'm backing him. I said it 2 videos ago. I'm showing up. If I say something, I'll do it. So give me Anthony Edwards to go over 28.5 points, coming -114 on DraftKings. Jumping to my third play here in this Dallas-Chicago game, 233 over under. And Cooper Pooper Flagg, my little goober, he has been doing pretty well in the rebounds assist market. I think he could even flirt with a triple-double here. With no Anthony Davis, no PJ Washington, he's going to be moved down to the power forward position, and he has a great matchup. So give me Cooper Flagg to go over 12.5 rebounds assists, coming minus 128 on DraftKings. Chicago, they allow the 5th most rebounds and the 5th most assists to the power forward position. The Bulls, they allow the 6th most rebounds and the most assists to the power forward position. And the Bulls, these last 7 games, allow the most rebounds and the 2nd most assists to the power forward position. And Cooper Flagg has gone over 5 for his last 5 games, averaging 14.6 rebounds, assists per game. He's gone over 6 for his last 10 overall, averaging 13.2 rebounds, assists per game. With the last 5 games, he's had 14, 14, 13, 14, and then 18 versus the Jazz. And every single game, he's averaging 22 plus potential assists and rebound chances per game. So he has been taking advantage of this. He's becoming this new point forward for this team. He gets the rebound. He initiates the offense on the end. He drives to the lane, does the little stops, goes into like the 3-point stance, dribbles the ball, and sees what happens from there. But since the new year, he's become this new point forward. Chicago is 17th versus transition score. So if Cooper Flagg grabs a board, he could push that pace against this Bulls team. So an easy grab and go for him in transition baskets. Power forwards versus Chicago have had some pretty good rebounds, assist games. Reed 12, Mikal Bridges 15, Zion 10, Randall 19, Jalen Johnson 19 and 20, and Jimmy Butler 14. I have him projected here at 15 rebounds, assists in this one. Chicago allowing the 5th most rebounds, 5th most assists to the power forward position. These last 7 games, the most rebounds and the 2nd most assists. 5 for his last 5. He's going to make it 6 for his last 6. It's going to be Cooper Flagg to go over 12.5 rebounds, assists, coming minus 128 on DraftKings. I jump into my 4th and final play of the day in this Boston Spurs matchup here. 230 over under. Boston 1.5 point favorite here. And Victor Wembanyama, I think he's going to do it here today. He has a nice shooting matchup in this one. So give me Victor Wembanyama to score 20 plus points, coming minus 132. On FanDuel, Boston, they allow the 2nd most threes to the center position. The Celtics, they allow the most threes to the center position these last 15 games. Then the Celtics, these last 7 games, allowed the 2nd most threes to the center position. And Wemby has gotten this over 4 for his last 5, averaging 27 points per game. Last 2 games, he's returned from injury. He's had 30 and 16 points. He played 21 minutes and then 26 minutes in the most recent game, so his playing time has increased from 21 to 26. I'm expecting him to play 25 plus minutes in this game, and then when Victor Wembanyama plays 25 plus minutes in a game, he gets the over 69% of the time, averaging 25.4 points per game. He's coming into this matchup with 3 days of rest, which I love. Wemby, more time, more rest. Last 5 games where he's had 3 days of rest coming into a matchup. 19, 34, 42, 30, and 23 in the most recent matchup. Centers versus Boston have had some massive games. Holmes 6, Nurkic 26, Filipowski 10, Klingon 8, Ware 24, Cat 28, Mobley 27, Rudy 12, and Claxton 18. I have him projected here at 23 plus points in this matchup here. There's no one as tall as Wemby or as sneaky as he is, so even if he gets the Luke Garza treatment when he comes off the bench, I think he could dominate Luke Garza in that role. Boston, they struggle versus 3-point shooting centers. He's coming off of a bad shooting game where he had 16 points. I think he shot 5 for 15 from the field, 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. He's banging at least 1 3 for us in this one. So give me Victor Wembanyama to score 20 plus points, coming minus 132 on FanDuel. And those are my 4 best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, let me know down below what's your best bet. And shout out to you, Josh O, man. You have been as consistent as they come. You're the Concanipple of plays in the comments section, if I have to say. That's pretty high honors. You're consistently giving me winners down there, so I truly appreciate you, man. Every single day, you go down there, even if I'm having good days or bad, you're just tossing me winners. So if you guys see him down below with the play, definitely think about tailing him in the comment section, because I have, and it's been great overall. Hopefully having a wonderful Saturday. It's a massive, massive day. Big Bears game, Bears weather all day. I'm excited for this slate, too, of NBA action. This prime game at 12 should be fun to kick off our sports day. Hopefully having a wonderful Saturday. Keep on smiling, and I will see you in the next one.